Welcome to Lupus Speaks Podcast, where we navigate the journey of living with lupus together. I'm your host, Shant'e, and I'm thrilled to have you here. And I can't wait to share new stories and insights with you. So grab your favorite drink, get cozy, and let's dive in. Welcome back to Lupus Speaks Podcast. It's your girl, Shadrika, here with another episode where we talk about creating your dream life while managing lupus and building a business you love. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. And to all my returning listeners, thank you so much for riding this ride with me. I really appreciate it. So first, let's talk about why energy management is so important. As you know, when you have lupus, you have a limited amount of energy each day. It's not something we can just push through like we might want to. So we need to get smart about how we spend our time and our energy. Think about your business. Are there certain tasks that feel like they take up all your energy and leave you drained? Maybe it's scheduling social media posts, replying to emails, or even just organizing your thoughts and plans. These things can be very exhausting, and we don't have a clear system in place. And that's where AI comes in. We can use tools like ChatGPT and other AI platforms to help organize tasks, streamline our workflow, and even free up time for self-care. Let's get started with organizing your business tasks. You don't have to figure it out on your own. Let AI be your assistant. I'm going to walk you through this in a couple of ways. I use AI to make my workday more efficient so I can save energy for what really matters. Because at the end of the day, mom life kicks in and a lot of my time is spent with my family. So being able to multitask with doing family oriented things and also maximizing my time running this business, because the podcast is one entity and then my digital marketing space and business is another entity, and then combining that together to create content, that's another entity. So it's a lot. So I have to prioritize my tasks. And so if you ever find yourself starting a long to-do list, feeling overwhelmed by all the things you need to get done, AI can help you sort that out. So one thing I do is I ask ChatGPT something like, help me prioritize my daily tasks for my online business, focusing on tasks that generate income and are time sensitive. Okay, AI can take that long list of tasks and break it down into bite-sized priorities. It's like having a virtual assistant who knows exactly what you need to be done first. Because sometimes, like I said, with all of those things that's going on in my head, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta film, I gotta edit, I gotta create the content, I gotta create the intro for the podcast, and then I gotta book the guests, and then I gotta check the email. Like, it goes on. So I have to be like, okay, what's most important? Well, right now the podcast is priority. So what are the tasks that need to be done so I can do that first? Then secondly is promoting the podcast, editing the episodes, creating the graphs. Baby, it's a lot. And it's just me. So I have to put that in my next thing, which is time blocking. So managing lupus, it means I have to pace myself throughout the day. I can't spend 8 hours straight, even though I try to. I don't need to. So I asked AI to suggest how I block out my time based on my energy levels. So for an example, you can ask, can you help me create a daily schedule with a built-in period that allows me to work on my business without burning out? Guess what ChatGPT is going to say? It's going to give you everything that you need to do that. I've done this and it helps me see how I can spread out tasks more realistically so I'm not draining all of my energy in one go. Now, let's talk about the other side of the equation, which is self-care. This is something that is necessary, babes. And it is hard to do. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard to do because it just is. I prioritize everyone's needs around me besides mine. I'm still struggling with that whole setting boundaries and putting my needs first. So Self-care is not about just the business, stuff and things like that. It's really just about making sure you take your medicine, that you eat, that you went on a walk, and that you did some meditation or some journaling, or like all of these things actually do help. They do matter. So you don't want to just put everything to the side and not do these things. So I asked ChatGPT for help for this, like self-care routines that fit my energy levels. And I'll ask, give me a self-care routine that helps me recharge during busy work days, focusing on rest and relaxation. A doable plan that includes short stretches, hydration reminders, meditation breaks throughout the day. AI can also help you create a weekly self-care schedule so you always have time to set aside to rest and recharge. Most of the times that when I'm resting and recharge is definitely in the evening before bed. But you get the gist of it. Ask AI is to tell you how to do the rest. Now, if I want to give you some practical steps that you can start today by using AI to organize your business and protect your energy. I want you to ask ChatGPT to prioritize your task. I want you to ask them to time block your day with AI. And I want you to create a self-care plan. And then I want you to use AI to track your progress. I hope today's episode gave you some tools and inspiration to start using AI to try not to just organize your business, but also manage your energy. We're all about working smarter, not harder, especially when it comes to managing lupus. Remember, it's all about balance, getting things done while still taking care of yourself. So this week, I want you to use ChatGPT to create a daily schedule that prioritizes both your business and your self-care. Let me know how it goes by messaging me on Instagram at Lupus Speaks, because I cannot wait to hear how this stuff is helping you. And for next week's episode, we're diving into something that is a little different, but you'll just have to tune in to see what's next. If you're a lupus warrior and you're trying to grow your business or your brand, these episodes are going to be for you. And you just don't want to miss it. So until next time, you guys, keep dreaming, take care of yourself, and remember you have the power to create the life that you want. Thank you so much for tuning in today's episode of the Lupus Speaks podcast. I hope you found some inspiration, encouragement, and a few Lupie Gems to carry with you on your journey. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other lupus warriors who might need to hear this. And remember, you don't have to walk this path alone. We're building an incredible community here, so follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Lupus Speaks, or check out lupusspeaks.org for more ways to connect and get involved. And until next time, peace and be intentional.